Hi, Bryn here. Today I wanted to share with you the importance of earning, earning your keep. A lot of times, like we think we deserve something, right? Like let's say, oh, I work hard, long hours, so I should get X, Y, and Z. Or, okay, I went to this school, like a good school, I should get this in life. Or like especially people that who work hard tends to have that type of mentality, or people who are entitled, which is not good. And yeah, but that let's just kind of focus on the people that who actually work hard and try to become very successful, but then somehow get really frustrated and why they're not getting where they're at. And maybe it is because that your mentality is that you somewhere in your mind that you deserve something. So let's say if you have that. First important part about this is that we don't deserve anything in life. If you can think of it that way, let's say, then everything starts clicking. What we can get in life is what we can negotiate with from nature, from other people, whatever. You have to interact, you have to interface with the reality. That's the essence. And how well you can interface, how you can negotiate with other people, negotiate with the nature or reality. That's where you earn your reward. It doesn't really matter whatever you've done so far, right? And then you grow. And then I'm sure you did. But it makes no difference if you don't go outside of the world and interact with the reality, interact with other people, get the data, and then revise, try again. That's the interaction you're doing to the real world, not just reading or just studying or passing tests or getting good grades. Those are sort of the preparation that you might be able to negotiate better, but you have to do that difficult part of the real pushback, negotiation, how to do it. You got to demonstrate your competence in some way to the other people. If you think that, oh, I deserve this, I deserve that, right? That type of mentality is only raising your pride, which actually affect negatively when you interface with other people. Because at the end of the day, the more you serve other people, I mean, if you think about like a selling product or selling service, especially service, like yeah, it's exactly that. You're serving other people, and then you think your price goes up in a not a realistic or like a competent manner. It means it's like you're just imagining things. You're not interfacing and you're not getting the results, but that your pride just goes up because let's say like you got a great score in class or like a school, or somehow you can understand some of the difficult texts, or you get informed like some kind of knowledge that other people might not know. That's great, but those things are only for you. Okay, you're not still negotiating with the other people yet. So, how are you gonna negotiate? How are we gonna get what you want? Of course, like everything you've done, like if you work hard, if you learn a lot, like if you study, all these will be helpful. It's just that this is because of the part of the things like very very helpful is for you to be competent, and gaining the knowledge, the wisdom, and so forth will get you there. So that's good. Now you have to prepare to interface with other people. A lot of times that's the problem a lot of people have. It's like it's not it's a different skill. It's like learning by yourself and interacting with other people. So if you're a little bit awkward, learn some kind of psychology, behavioral psychology, like learn how people interact, and just kind of practice. You know, go outside like a meeting, or just even work at whatever you can work, where you can interact with people, just kind of get to know how people behaves differently, what's the baseline, and so forth. Like just learn some kind of basic. Those are the preparations, so you know what people like, what people don't like, and so on, and get the data basically. And now the negotiation part. So negotiation, not literally, but then let's say you interface with people, get something that you want, like let's say money or position or whatever. First you have to give. That's the foundational things for any negotiation. If you don't have nothing to give, no one's going to give you anything back. So focus on giving. So that's a one thing. But then the important thing is how you're going to give. If your product or service or whatever, your knowledge, if it's good, somebody will buy it. But then you got to present it in a optimal way. Optimal ways, generally speaking, that you got to package it well. If you're going for an interview to the company, you got to package yourself in a good way. Yeah, I already talked about that in the previous video. So or you want to, if you want to sell something, you want to test it possibly. See if actually somebody actually really need it. A lot of issue people have is like their idea they think is great, but nobody really cares. You're really obsessed with a particular feature or something, but then that doesn't really translate other people really like. Even though you might not care about this feature, but if other people really like, then probably that's great negotiation. The leverage that you have going, to get what you want. So, and then you cannot underestimate the power of like marketing and sales, that type of skills. Like especially people who are more introvert or engineering minded, or more like a artisan type, like an artist or skillful people tends to neglect that part because like it seems not genuine. But then think of sales or the like marketing as the spreading your great value to as many people as possible. So it's not like a shady thing. You're not going to trick people into something. It's just the more people get to know your things, your product or service, actually you're doing the great service because your things is really good, right? And then it's your life's work, so to speak. And then the more people understand, you get to explain that sales part, right? If people really understand what you can offer, then that's then their life gets better, then you get the reward back. That's the thing. Like you have to negotiate, but then you got to learn, and you have to be in an uncomfortable place. You cannot just do the same like comfortable place that where you are always good at. You got to get out. You got to make mistakes. You got to learn, and then you get bruised once in a while, but that's okay. Just get up, try it again, and then your ego might hurt, but it's better to have a better outcome. Your ego get really toughened as you go through. So get rid of the notion of I deserve something. Nobody deserves shit. but then negotiate in life. And to do that, prepare, and then go for it, and then try and try again. And if you do that, your life's going to get a lot better. Thank you for watching, and please comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.